Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I'm really excited to be doing another home DIY project for you. I really love doing these little house projects and DIY stuff and home decor. I hope that you've been enjoying them too. I have a couple other videos already uploaded if you want to check those out. And I also will have more coming, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would love to have you back again, so hit that red subscribe button down below. But let's just get into today's video. So as you can see here, I am about to spray paint some photo frames. So I am doing a shelf gallery wall for our hallway. This can be done really affordably. You probably already have a bunch of frames sitting around your house that maybe just aren't your style or you want to change up. If you don't have frames, you definitely don't need to go out and buy expensive frames. You can buy frames from the thrift stores and then just spray paint them. It's so easy to spray paint frames, as you can see here. You just have to slowly move back and forth with the spray can. That's how you're going to get the best even coat of paint. And also don't over spray. You want to do light sprays, light coats, but they're so easy to do and they really have such an impact. So I had actually DIY'd these frames before, and then now I'm re-DIYing them because I decided I wanted white frames. And I had these three that weren't in use. So I just thought I'm just going to spray paint them white. This spray paint was like $4 from Walmart, I think. It was really inexpensive. And then I just, as you can see, spray painted the frames white. I let them dry. I didn't need to do 2 coats. I just did the 1 coat. I made sure to spray the inside as well of the frames, but I didn't bother spraying the back of them. I didn't see the point in doing it. You're not going to see them when they're up on the shelf anyway. And a gallery wall shelf has such an impact on a space, and you guys will see that as it comes together at the end, and I really loved the way it turned out.
Been friends since 1995. Growing up, same street, you, me, my ride or die. All the years they would grow us apart, yeah. Moved away, but you're still in my heart, yeah. Call you up, how you been? Can we play and rewind? Yeah, those are the guys who true.
And now I'm just cleaning up the glass that was in those frames. I'm just giving them a wipe down. I'm not using anything here, just a little bit of water and then a glass cleaning towel. And as you can see that my son is here helping, of course, they love to be involved. I ordered that whole set there that you can see piled up. That's a whole set. I think there was 10 frames in total. I got those off Amazon. Once again, I think that was really inexpensive. It was like $30 for all 10 frames. There's 3 different sizes. So the largest size that I have here is a 10x8 frame, and then the next size down is a 5x7, and then a 6x4, which is just your standard sized photo. But I think these sizes are great for a gallery wall. That way you can kind of switch them around and kind of play with them and set them up in different orders. My little trick here, if you didn't see my last video, is to use a flathead screwdriver to help you pop open the back of the frames. That way, by the end of, I think I have 13 frames in total, you're not, like your finger isn't red raw. And I have a few tips for when I was actually putting the frames on the shelf, and I'll explain those as it gets to that part.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend. Ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. Here we go again. Call my bluff, I'ma be here till the end. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change, ain't no place to hide, ain't no one to run to. If you don't wanna change, I can help you out, 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 I can help you out. Here we go again. Time is up and I'm
So the frames are all ready to go, and here I'm opening up the wall shelf. I ordered these wall shelves from Target. They were about $40 for a 5-foot long wall shelf, which is a really good price because they can get quite expensive. You could definitely DIY this wall shelf too. It wouldn't be that difficult at all and would also be very inexpensive. I have 2 of them. You only saw me open one because I had already previously opened the other one when they arrived, just to check that I liked the color of them, and I really love these. These are like a gray toned, so we just set those up. Another rule of thumb when you're doing gallery walls or setting any kind of art up on the wall is you actually don't want to set them too high up on the wall. Art prints and photographs are supposed to be closer to eye level so that you can really enjoy them and it draws your eye in rather than having to really tilt your head up too high. Of course, my husband is like 6'2" and I'm only like 5'4", so we always laugh about how his eye range is very different to mine, but you'll figure it out. We do live in on-base housing as well. If you aren't aware, we live in a military house. And so this would be something that's really easy to do as well if you live in a rental property, because you don't put too many holes in the wall. I think each shelf only had had 3 screws in it, so that's not a lot, whereas if you were putting up all these frames all over the wall, you will end up with a lot more holes, or you would end up with, like, you can use those stick-on things, but then they always end up peeling the paint off. But this is just definitely easy too if you're in a rental property.
My friends, ain't no wonder why, ain't no wonder I too. Here we go again. Call me up and you wanna be my friend. I'm the one you ride, I'm the one you ride to. If you don't wanna change.
And then the fun part comes. I love this part, getting to finally put the frames on the wall. So I just started randomly putting them on and then I rearranged them, and you'll see that from now until the end I kind of did play around with them a bit, and then I walked away and came back and rearranged them again. I like to set the heights of the frames all at different levels to really just kind of give a collective look. I also set some frames kind of in front of other frames and some frames a little bit behind other frames, just to give the depth of the shelf, and I think it turned out really great. I'm going to add 2 more frames to the bottom shelf, but other than that, I'm really happy with the look of this. Like, you can see there the grey kind of washed shelving with the white frames and the black and white prints. It just makes such an impact in our hallway. It's just off where I did the entryway video. If you haven't seen that video, I'll leave it linked down below. I love doing these videos for you guys, so please let me know down below if you have any other home decor or DIY projects that you want to see. I have a few more coming up that I'm really excited about, but I really love making these. They're really fun to film and to edit. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Just hit that red button down below. It's super easy to do. Anyway, guys, as always, have a great day and make it count. I will see you in my next one.